Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be doing another exploring video in Red Dead Redemption 2, and today we're going to be exploring OWANJILA Lake. Okay, so OWANJILA Lake is basically this massive lake in West Elizabeth, and it takes up a decent portion of southwestern Big Valley. There's quite a few secrets about it that aren't actually that well known about OWANJILA. It's a very nice, somewhat relaxing place if you come at the right times. It starts off from just south of the Blackbone Forest, and then it sort of takes up this area, which I'll show on the map. It's sort of west of Strawberry and just north of Tall Trees. It's quite a big lake. It's one of the bigger lakes in the whole map, but it's a very, very nice place. Okay, so OWANJILA stems from the start of the Upper Montana River, and the lake itself ends in the OWANJILA Dam, as the Upper Montana River follows down just north of Great Plains and Tall Trees. Now, in the waters of the OWANJILA Lake is where the legendary smallmouth bass inhabits. It's one of the, I believe, 15 legendary fish in the whole game. It lives here in the OWANJILA Lake. Located here on the map, there is one of the rock carvings. It's in this sort of area, and you simply just have to go up here, and here it is, just up here. So we can inspect that. Sometimes it doesn't let you inspect it if you're actually up there, but if you come down a bit you can inspect it just from here. Be careful because it is quite high up, so if you do fall from a wrong angle it could end up taking your life. Just be careful. That's coordinate number 5. West of the actual lake itself is the Faces in the Tree point of interest, which is just really basically just go west into this small little forest here, then into this sort of like a circle, and it's basically a few trees that have got some faces carved onto them, so that's quite an interesting thing to see. That's located just here on the map, just west from OWANJILA. Now, from the Faces in the Trees, you can go slightly west and then just a tiny bit north onto sort of like mountain sort of thing here, like the start of where a mountain would sort of be. Basically, if you go up here, it takes you to some whale bones. Now, you can inspect these just like you would with dinosaur bones. I don't really have a clue how they got up here. It must have been a certain point in time when like whales roamed up this sort of area. So that's quite an interesting thing to see, and they're located here on the map, as you can see, just west, and it doesn't seem like it's a bit south, sorry, but it is just a tiny bit south. So there you go, that's some whale bones. Okay, so just before the Upper Montana River goes into the OWANJILA Lake, there is a crashed wagon, which is just by it's the western side of the actual river. It's not that much of a river, but just a small little river. There is a loot box. Now, this usually has some gold nuggets in it, but I have already opened it and took the gold nuggets. So there you go, some gold for you. Now, if you head west and slightly north of the wagon, you'll stumble upon a pagan ritual thing. I will show the location of that in a minute, but it's really simple. You're just going west, and when you get to this rock you want to go just a bit north, and then it takes you up to this pagan festival sort of thing up here, which has been abandoned.
There we go.
And yeah, it's quite cool to see this. You can inspect the corpse that's here. Quite interesting. Now, if you want to further expand your search of this area, you can head even more northwest of it, and you'll come across an obelisk. Okay, so the obelisk, as you can see, is located just here, a bit north of the pagan ritual. It's quite a cool thing to see. And you can, I think, I've already been here, but I'm quite sure there's a gold bar in there, or a map actually, because the obelisk is part of a map series where you go treasure hunting to get, I think it's 5 gold bars or $5,000 equivalent to gold. It's really quite interesting, so if you want some gold, find the maps. I will do a separate video on that another time, but yeah, quite interesting. The obelisk holds quite a few secrets. Now, if you are playing on the PC version of this game, which I'm not unfortunately, so I can't go and get this, on the southwest side of the lake there's an Arabian horse, which if you're a PC player, feel free to go and check that out. Obviously I can't get it on here playing on PlayStation, but if you're a PC player, feel free to go and check that out. Now we're going to cross the entirety of the OWANJILA lake, starting from the upper Montana River, and then heading down to the dam. Okay, so by going this way we're stringing off of a separate area from where the dam would be, but from up here you get a really nice view of the whole lake. It's a really nice place actually, and I certainly wouldn't mind to live here. Very nice. Going around this corner you can sometimes get ambushed by gangs, so just be careful if you're going around here. We're gonna head down to the dam area now though. Approaching the OWANJILA Dam, which itself is actually quite cool to look at. Here we are. Obviously, as Arthur, if I go any further south, I will unfortunately be brutally assassinated. But it's quite cool to see how the dams would have worked back in 1899. Quite cool. I hope you've all enjoyed this video, everyone. Let me know in the comment section if you've got any other suggestions of areas that we can explore on the map. I'll see you in the next one, everyone. Bye.